Good morning, everybody. Hello, hello. It's Tuesday. It's June 4th, 2020. My phone is giving me weird messages right now. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good day after the new catalog started day. I see Landa is watching. Landa, if you can say hi. Oh, good. Good morning, Landa. I heard that a friend, April, couldn't see comments on her Facebook Live the other day, so I didn't know if that was going to happen to me as well. But good morning, Cindy. Good morning, Landa. As y'all come on, say hi. My name's Jennifer Cotton. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Midlothian, Texas. What is that? That means I sell products from the company Stampin' Up! And I teach people how to use those products for card making, scrapbooking, gift packaging, and more. Good morning, Karen and Shirley. Thanks for sharing, Cindy. And Joyce, good morning. Good to see you. Good morning, Robin. Hey, Stacey in Florida. Good morning. Good to see all of you. I'm just seeing if some more names pop up. So, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, Midlothian, Texas. Anyone in the U.S. can purchase from me and buy my classes and all that stuff. Thanks for sharing, Stacy and Debbie. Hey, Janet. Good morning. Linda in Idaho. Good morning. And then I teach people how to use the stuff through these videos, through live classes, through one-on-one stamping, through what's the word I'm looking for, like online parties and online events and more. So if you're new to stamping, thank you for watching my video, and I hope you'll watch till the end. As you come on, everybody's saying hi because they're nice, but also so they can be entered into a drawing. So this is my monthly newsletter. I do a Facebook Live every week. This one is the beginning of the month, so on that one, I do extra prizes, basically. So I'm looking around for my prize. For commenting on the video, you will be entered, which is saying hi or whatever you do right now, to win a class kit. So this is what my class kits look like. You actually will receive a brand new roll of ribbon, not a used one like this. My order is coming with new rolls of ribbon. Thanks for sharing, Shirley. Hey, Joni. Linda shared, thank you. Hey, Stacy, good morning. So every month, I have an online ordering special. If you spend $25 or more online with me with a special code that you enter at checkout, you get a class packet mailed to you and a PDF tutorial for that class packet emailed to you. And then you can make the 4 cards that are in this packet. So let me show you. This is the one for last month for May 2020. So if your order is 50 or more, you get a free full accessory. Something, you know, brand new that I've never used, unlike this one that is used. This is just an example. This month for May, it is the denim ribbon. I think that's what it's called, denim ribbon. And it looks like that, and it goes so good with the cards that we are going to make. There's always a thank you card in there. And then you get your 4 card bases. I'm trying to take this out, it's not working. You get your 4 card bases and then a packet to make your 4 cards. So you stamp and assemble, we die cut, emboss. Almost all of these have embossing on the card bases, and so on. And so you stamp and assemble with the instructions I send. Thank you, Jean. Shared it 3 times. And you can use your, you have to use your own stamps, but you can use the ones I suggest or different stamps, whatever you choose. Karen says she lost me, but I don't think I'm lost. I see it on my iPad. But of course I can't text Karen back to say restart Facebook, but you guys are still saying hi, so I think we're okay. But if you ever lose me when you're watching a Facebook Live, a lot of times it's just our connections at our house where we're watching or wherever we are. So close Facebook, go back in, refresh the business page, you know, whatever page you're on, and stuff like that to get Facebook going back. Now, I have had technical difficulties in the past, so it could be me. Thank you, Robin. But yeah, I didn't think so just because comments were coming up as she said that, and I see it on my iPad. Okay, so thank you, Robin. Good morning, Veronica. Good morning, Deborah. I think you go by Debbie. Hey, Elaine. Good morning. Jean, good morning. Stacy, good to see all of y'all. Thanks for sharing, everybody. So, when you comment today, you'll be entered to win this class kit with the free roller ribbon. And then, let me show you the cards it makes. Now, if you want to guarantee yourself to get the class kit each month, all you have to do is place a $25 online order with me with the host code. And then, thanks, Karen. If it's $50 or more, your online order. If it's $50 or more, you also get the full accessory. So basically 2 gifts from me every month that I offer for online ordering. And this month, or last month in May, I used a Good Man stamp set. So that's the kit, again, that you could win right now. But I made it to where you could also use beautiful, I have to look at my notes. I always forget the name of this one. Beautiful Moments. So you can see how you can take the same kit and make either of these cards. And of course you can use it just for anything else you want. The PDF instructions will have, you know, what colors to color it with and what I did and all that stuff. But again, things will be die cut already. So like this is a die, the rectangle. This back piece is embossed. That will be done for you. And then these 2 cards, these are just in time for Father's Day, by the way. I'm crooked. And last but not least. So, you're entered to win this kit for commenting today. If you did place an online order last month with the monthly host code for this special, it can't be combined with any other offers I'm offering or classes or whatever, then your kit will be mailed soon. I always mail them when the month is over. So if you order June 1st, thank you very much. Your kit will be mailed in July. So I can consolidate and order the prizes with the party order and all that. Thank you, Carrie. Good morning, Veronica. Thank you, Jean. Hey, Peggy. Good to see you. Good morning. So anyway, that was a long way of saying, oh, Elinor, thank you, that you'll be entered to win a prize for commenting. B, if you share the video today, I have a separate prize, which this is just once a month that I do this. So the prize is called Flowers for Every Season, Memories and More card pack. It's super cute. It uses the new Stampin' Up in colors, and you're going to get to see it today when I do my stamping. So that's the prize for sharing the video. So when you share it, make sure you comment shared like who Sherry just did. Thank you. And good morning, Linda. And everybody else you see commenting shared. That's because PayPal. Facebook doesn't always tell me who shared the video because of privacy. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys a few cards I've received recently. I'm behind on showing these. I think I forgot to last time. Thank you, Peggy. So anyway, this one's from Elinor. Thank you very much, Elinor. She's on here watching today. And of course, there's a nice note inside there. This one is from Oma. She's the most consistent card sender I know. And really pretty. And I think it had a cute sentiment. Wishing you a day filled with good things. Oh, and I think she put money in there too. Yay. This one, which from a really pretty a stamp set that just retired, is from Deanna, and she said, I hope this brightens the hard times we are going through. I thought that was cute. Now look, I'm not calling you out, Deanna, but in my classes, I say this on my videos like half the time when I'm demonstrating the cards, but in my classes, your instructions are always, number 1, fold your card base in half and stamp and sign your name on the back. And then I tell people the reason I tell you to do that first, of course you want to put your name on it so you can get credit, is because in case you stamp it the wrong direction, then you can, and I'm sure, who knows what happened with Deanna. It's completely fine. Maybe she had already written her note or something. But you can make that be the front of your card, glue all this to this side, you know, turn it the correct direction, and then you can start over with your handmade by on the back. So I thought that was cute that hers was stamped the other direction. Anyway, going the wrong direction here. A couple more. This is from my friend Tracy, a fellow Stampin' Up demonstrator. She's not in my team. She's just a fellow demo, but she's awesome. And it was another just, you know, looking forward to this crazy stuff being over kind of card. And then the last one, and I showed this card in my Facebook party that I did, which you can still go back and watch that. The party perks ended, but there's some stamping demonstrations on there that are fun, I think. So you can feel free to join that group, Jennifer's Last Chance First Glance Party, I think is what it's called. It's a Facebook group. You can join and watch the videos. Anyway, so I showed this on there, but I got this card from Shelly Gardner. She is the co-founder of Stampin' Up and also Sarah Douglas's mom, our current CEO, Sarah. And it's really pretty. And this was a congratulations on my $1.1 million in sales. So thank you, Sarah. And thank you, Shelly, sorry. Here's the envelope. She had it decorated as well. And more importantly, thank you, my customers, for ordering so that I could reach that milestone. Basically, Stampin' Up recognizes us for every 100,000 in sales as career. By the way, that's career since I signed up in 2001, not like in a year or something crazy. So anyway, hey, Sharon, good to see you in Ohio. Yes, Elinor, perfect teaching moment, even though she's probably like, why did you show that? Hey, Carol, good morning. Okay, so I told you all that stuff. Okay, so this month, my classes, unfortunately, are still to go only. We decided, I did consider doing live because here in Texas, we have a lot of restrictions lifted. Thank you, Peggy. We have, hey, Mary, good to see you. We can gather, you know, different businesses can do different amounts of people. And where I do my classes, I think they can do 25%, but it's a big place, so they can hold a lot of people. However, a lot of my customers still are not comfortable with it, with attending an event in gathering. So it's not, anyway, it just didn't work out this month, long story short. So Stacey just asked where I get my clear envelopes. Well, Stampin' Up, of course. This is a Stampin' Up clear envelope that it's used, that Oma, she always puts her cards in the envelope, the clear one, and that's why this was here. And then she puts it in the other, in the paper envelope. And that is to protect it as it goes through the mail. You can also mail your cards in these envelopes. You get 50 of these for, I think, $6 now. Price has changed over the years, but 50 clear envelopes for like $6. I use them in most of my classes. Some classes get paper, white or vanilla, but I use them in most of my classes. They make a great way to package up the class supplies like you saw in my thing, and they are, yeah, $6 for 50. They're on page 153 in the new catalog. Anyway, you can mail them, but you have to check with your post office for how much postage it needs. And but it looks really cool if your card goes through the mail and this is showing. And then I just put a sticker on, what do? I slip a piece of paper in the back and write the address info and put the postage stamp on the outside. Anyway, that was a side note about those envelopes, but she asked. So they're Stampin' Up. They're called clear translucent envelopes. Hey, Della, sorry, good morning. Thanks for sharing, Pat. Good morning, Rhonda. Good morning, Chris. Hey, Pat. Okay, so classes are converted to go, so it's the same as the last few months. Card and scrapbook are to go. All four of these, because I do 4 classes every month live normally. All 4 will, each one will focus on only one stamp set. So card is 1, scrapbook's 1, and so on. And card and scrapbook are $15 each, or free with a $20 order. And then you can add on shipping for the card kit if you like when you're registering. Most of my local customers don't do that. They just pick up from me. There, for card and scrapbook, there'll be an optional Zoom party that you can participate in if you want. We didn't have very many participate last month, but that was optional, so that's fine. But, you know, we just kind of visited, caught up a little bit, and then I showed the projects. So we'll be doing that as well. Those will be Saturday, June 20th. And card is at 9 a.m. Central Time that day, and scrapbook is at 1 p.m. Central Time that day. Also, what just crossed my mind that I should have said? I lost it about card and scrapbook class. I had another little thing. Hey, Charlotte, good morning. Charlotte just took advantage of our starter kit special because it's such a great deal. You guys should do that. Welcome, Charlotte, to my team. And Amy did too yesterday. Okay, so I can't remember what I was going to say, so let me jump in with what stamp sets are for these two. So card is Celebrate Sunflowers, so we'll make 4 cards using Celebrate Sunflowers. You provide your own stamps, or if you're local, you can click a link and check out a tub which has all the stamps mounted, labeled with what color, the ink pads, the punches, the dies, whatever you need to go take it home, make them, and bring the tub back to me. You get to rent it for 24 hours. So, and then there are coordinating dies. Now we will pre-die cut everything possible for you. And I'm using these in the cards today. Whoops. So, Celebrate Sunflowers bundle there. When you register, by the way, you can add on the stamps and dies that I'm using. It's baby day. Yay, Pam, congratulations. That is your first grandchild, right? Congratulations, Pam. So card class, my iPad is acting weird. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. You'll stamp and assemble. Okay, RSVP by June 18th. That's what I was going to say. For these two, RSVP by June 18th. Scrapbook, we are going to use the stamp set called So Much Happy on page 45. This one is coming tomorrow. Everybody was allowed to place their orders tomorrow. Yesterday was Stampin' Up, so I placed lots of orders yesterday. And this is the stamp set, So Much Happy, that I'm using to make summer and July 4th pages. So I've ordered some designer papers to go with it. There's a bundle that, I mean, yes, it is a bundle, so there are dies. See if I can get close enough for you to kind of see those dies. That'll be scrapbook class, which is 3 12 by 12 pages, $15, free with a $20 order. You can add on shipping for your kit. So Much Happy, RSVP by June 18th, Zoom party on June 20th. Okay. Now you won't have your kit when we do the Zoom party, by the way, unless you pick it up from me. Disclaimer there. But it will be recorded and you can watch it later. Thanks for sharing, Mary. Hey, that was Mary Sanders, and good morning, Mary Syntex. Good morning, Susie. Stacy, yes, I agree. And again, congratulations, Pam, first grandbaby. Okay, and then we have a sampler class. That is the 12 by 12 framed art. You provide your frame, of course. I provide your 12 by 12 paper and all the cut stuff you need to make this. Now for sampler and Stamp-A-Stack, you're going to cut your own designer paper. And they're easy cuts and it's in the instructions. But this sampler is going to use the Beautiful World bundle. It's on pages 25 and 26. Mine is coming tomorrow. Everything's coming tomorrow. Speaking of that, if y'all want to order stuff, I'm going to tell you in a minute, there are some things that are in danger of or are already on back order. So World of Good suite, we're going to use lots of stuff from that suite. And here is the stamp set. So it's going to be masculine. It'll probably have a Happy Father's Day option, but you could leave that off if you like. But it'll be masculine themed. And we are going to use, assuming nothing goes on back order, I always reserve the right to change what I include with the fee and how I design it. That will be the theme. But I'm planning to include the Memories and More packet with your fee. So we will have all of these awesome images. These are stickers. to use on our pages. And then, I guess I have it turned backwards here. These 4 are specialty, 4 or so. So they're only one-sided because they have the foil on them. There's 5. And then there's all these other cards. Hey, Sarah, thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing, Susie. And I think I said that to Mary already. So it does look travel themed. It is, but let's see if I can, well, anyway, but also there's generic stuff as well. I know that wasn't a very good preview. And there's lots of these 3x4 cards. So that's the theme I'm using for the sampler this month. $28. It includes $20 in merchandise, and I'm planning on including the World of Good Memories and More card pack, some brass foil, and more. Supplies determined on availability. So that's that one. Put this back here. And then sign up for that class by June 15th. By the way, all the links get emailed out to everyone on my email list, or you can contact me and I can send you the link to sign up for any of these. And by the way, all of these classes will be ready to be mailed by Monday. I don't know if I put it on here, but it's the Monday after the Zoom stuff. Hey, Stella, good morning. So let me look. June 22nd is when they'll be mailed by. Okay, last but not least, Stamp a Stack. 12 cards, 4 designs, 3 of each. We're going to use the Tasteful Touches stamp set. I love this one. I'm also using this in Bingo. So if you got your bundle in Bingo, or you're a demonstrator and you already have it, of course, then you don't need to order that for the Stamp a Stack. I'm going to use the pretty, let me see if I get the name right. Peony Garden. Peony Garden. I had to get somebody had to tell me how to pronounce that the other day. Anyway, it's a really pretty paper coming tomorrow. Don't have it to show yet. Yes, Linda. That suite is awesome. Peony Garden. So you can't really see them too well in our catalog, but you can tell it's really pretty. It's this pink one here. Pink and gray kind of. Let's see what we have. Basic gray, gray granite, petal pink, and whisper white. So Stamp a Stack, 12 cards, $20 in merchandise is included. And that's $30 for that class. I'm planning, again, assuming no back orders, to include the designer paper, the square vellum doilies. I'm so excited to see these in person. The elegant faceted gems and gray granite shimmer ribbon. Quantities, depending on what we can get and all that, and it'll add up to $20 value. Okay. So those are the classes. I usually show you guys the projects from the previous month. I showed you the sampler already that we made last month. Stamp a Stack, I'll just super quickly show you. It was these 4 cards, which I thought personally turned out awesome. I loved the colors and everything. That was Stamp a Stack. They made 12 though. Again, we cut, die cut, punch, everything we can for you. Yes, Janet. This was card class, so again, we only used 1 stamp set. It's that one that Deanna used. And then scrapbook, we make 3 12x12 pages. So we did 2 Father's Day and 1 page 2 of the previous month. Spring flowers, spring showers, bring May flowers. Okay, so those are the ones from last month. All right, any questions on my classes, just let me know. You have a little while to sign up. June 18th for card and scrapbook. June 15th for Stamp a Stack and sampler. Okay. Then I'm also having an online new catalog kickoff. Yay, very exciting. This is a pay event, and I'm partnering with 2 of my friends and team members, Alejandra Gomez and April McCrite. They're both excellent stampers. And so all 3 of us are going to be designing tons of stuff for this. 12 make and takes. Susie Dorset, you want to take the class? I can email it to you. I'm not allowed to post a link on a website. I'm like looking for a sticky note. Susie, sampler. per Stampin' Up policy. So I will have to send you that link privately if that's what you're saying. Or if you mean the frame, I do have a link for the frame. I get mine from Walmart. A lot of people prefer the ones at Michael's. I prefer the one at Walmart. It's just personal preference. This one is thicker, which I like. And it's like $10 at Walmart. That comes in white and black. But you can get a thinner one, literally thinner this direction, at Michael's. And I think they come in a 2-pack for like $16. And then, if you use a coupon, you know, they're cheaper. I just like the one at Walmart better. And I usually order it online, Susie, and then do in-store pickup. And I do have a link for that. So I'm writing myself a note that hopefully I'll see later. Okay. Yeah, Susie knows how to get the class sign-up link. And sometimes they have them in store, Susie, and sometimes they don't, at least here in Midlothian, which I know you live near me. So, okay. So, new catalog online kickoff. Hosting it or partnering with April and Alejandra. And it's going to include 12 make and takes. So, 3 suites or stamp sets. We'll be using 4 cards from each one. It's Jar of Flowers bundle, which I've got right here somewhere. It's this stamp set and the punch. We'll be using that one in your make and takes, so you'll want to own that stamp set to do it. Then hand-drawn blooms. This is the one I'm doing, and I'm very excited about hand-drawn blooms because there was a Stampin' Up event online exclusively for demonstrators. Excuse me. And when a girl demonstrated this suite, and I was like, yes, that's the first suite I'm ordering after, you know, everything's available. So here's the stamp set. And I don't like to color too much, so we'll be doing coloring and non-coloring on mine. We pre-die cut for you again, like always. Pre-die cut, pre-emboss, whatever we can, punch, except for your designer paper. You cut that yourself. Anyway, so that's one of the suites. Mine's coming tomorrow again. And the last one is called Pattern Play Bundle, and it's on pages, that was 130 for Artistry Blooms Suite. Pattern Play is on pages 101 to 102, and super cute. That's going to be a fun one. So those are your make and takes. You'll want to own those 3 stamp sets at least, which you can add on when you register. We die cut, punch, etc. 12 make and takes. $50 in merchandise. So a goodie bag valued at $50 or more. Really, it's more with tax and shipping. Including your designer papers, some ribbons, some accessories, and so on. PDF tutorials for all 3 of those classes, plus 3 bonus PDF tutorials for 3 different classes using 3 different stamp sets. So that's 6 tutorials right there with 4 projects in each one. Do the math. Then 3 wow videos on our party, which will happen on Facebook, which you can attend live or watch replay. You do not have to be there live. Plus a chance to win door prizes and ordering special, and of course fun. And you get a thank you gift as well. So there's 2 pricing options. A is the all access, everything's included, make and takes goodie bag gift. All of it for $79. Don't forget that includes over $50 in merchandise and shipping. I forgot to put shipping on here as a included. That needs to be added because that's a value. B, online only. No gift, no goodie bag, no make and takes. And that's $25. So you might be a Stampin' Up demonstrator. You might just want to watch the stuff. You do get the tutorials with you when you pay the $25. You just don't get the paper to make them with, and so on. So you might just want to use it for in your business, for example, to copy. Now, if you're in my team, thank you. And you get a $10 off discount. And a couple of y'all, like I said, joined yesterday. And so if you want to take this, don't sign up until you see my discount code. So here are the dates and deadlines. RSVP by June 30th. So you've got a month to think about it and sign up. We will mail your kits by July 7th. And the event happens on Facebook July 11th. And don't forget, you do not have to be there on July 11th. If you're out of town that day, busy, working, whatever, it's all recorded. Okay, and that's an event. I like that Kathy's saying hi to Peggy and each other. But hi, Kathy. What was I going to say? I lost it. Oh, during the event, you're not necessarily going to finish all 12 projects with us. We give tips. By the way, that includes video tips for all the 12 projects, but we don't give you, you know, an hour or two to make all the projects for each class. Anyway, okay. Next, crafting cruise. Still promoting it. I've got one of my cruise shirts on today. What does this one say? What happens on crafting cruise gets scrapbooked for everybody to see. So you better be you know, don't be too wild because it's a crafting cruise. So we have group rates through June 26th. It's time to sign up. They are lower than Royal Caribbean's rates. Our group rates are. Anyone can take advantage of the group rates, even if you don't want to do the crafting portion. So you can bring anybody, friends, family, whoever, children, and they don't have to craft to use our rate. Final payments due July 17th, unless policies are changed, of course, because obviously Royal Caribbean's and all the cruise lines are still looking at everything. It's October 25th through November 1st on Liberty of the Seas out of Galveston, Texas. We are going to Grand Cayman, Cozumel, and Falmouth, Jamaica. And it's going to be offered to go as well. So obviously you can't get a cruise to go, but just like we offer retreat in a box, we offer the cruise retreat in a box. We call it mega because it is like 6 classes, a ton of projects, and so on. So info on that will be coming later. Okay, if you want to be updated on any of my classes, like I thought Susie was asking, but she wasn't. If you want class links and all that, you can always sign up for my email list, and I'll be posting a link to that for my, customer email list. And then now let's move on to Stampin' Up Specials. So, Stampin' Up has 2 specials going on in June 2020. Number 1 is the best special, best deal. Everyone should buy this. If you don't, I'm not sure why, but we'll continue to take your orders. It is the starter kit special. It's $99 plus tax. For $125 in any merchandise you want out of this catalog, and that includes the beginner brochure, which I'm going to show y'all in a minute. And then you pick anything you want, $125 or less. And then the special, and you only pay tax, no shipping. So it's like, depending on where you live, where I live, it's like $107. Some of y'all don't even pay tax, by the way. But anyway, it's $107 for $125, but if you bought that from me, you would pay tax and shipping, $12 and $12. That'd be like $150. Literally, that's how much it would cost if you purchased that from me. And then you get to add on any bundle you want. So let me get to the bundles here. They start on page 168. We have several punch bundles to choose from. 168, I can't do that very well, to 169. Then skip over to, starts on 174, and there are so many pages of these die bundles. 176, 177, 178, and 179. And I believe that's it, but let me triple check. Yes. Any of those of your choice you add on for free. So then you're technically a Stampin' Up demonstrator. That doesn't mean anything. You don't have to do parties. You don't have to order. You don't have to do Facebook Lives. You don't have to do anything. But you can if you like. And the biggest thing you can do is get a discount on your own purchases. I just realized I forgot to do something there. A discount on your own purchases. Minimum 20% every time you order. Hey, Jackie, good morning. Rhonda, good morning. And then if you get the kit now, that'll be through at least October that you'll get your discount. But again, with no obligation to even take advantage of the discount or do anything else. Then you'll be part of my team. We have an exclusive Facebook group. We have another business builders group. Make no judgments. People that join my team, people that are on my team right now, which truly a bunch of people watching this live right now are on my team. They're a mix of business and happy shoppers, basically, people who like to get their discount. And there's no right or wrong. You do what you want. And if you don't even shop, again, it doesn't matter. Nothing bad happens. You just drop out and you can rebuy the kit whenever you want. But it's a great community as well. There are Stampin' Up demonstrator only Facebook groups that you can join. There's, you know, friendships are made. Like, it's a whole thing. It's amazing. It definitely, legitimately has changed my life. I signed up in November 2001. I did want to make extra money, like most people do not. I signed up to make some money, but I thought I would make like 50 bucks a month, literally, like some spending money, because I needed it back then. And my daughter was 8 months old. I signed up and it turned into a business, and I've earned incentive trips and, you know, other recognition in the company and all that, but I never thought that would happen. But the point is, it changed my life. Friendships, I've made so many friends. Thank you, Kim. So many friends through Stampin' Up. Literally all my friends now, except for my 2 high school friends, are due to Stampin' Up. And been able to travel the world, not only with incentive trips, but just with our conventions and stuff. Like, half of you guys on here, I've traveled to so many states in the US with you. Anyway, I'm going off too much, but it's amazing. And there's lots of other things with our team. You know, there's challenges and creative challenges and card swaps and awards, rewards, challenges, business challenges, etc. So, so that's what's going on with that one. Let me know. It ends June 30th. So that's your deadline. And other than that, maybe if a die goes on back order, that might prevent you from getting your free bundle that you want. Otherwise, you know, you have till June 30th, so you can make your decision. Janet, good question. I did design, I mean, you know, we give our ideas and the designers design my stamp set, but it didn't make the cut in time for this catalog. So next year, and I can't remember, let me look real quick. Our catalog dates are changing a little bit. Yeah, the new catalog next year will start in May 4th. This one ends May 3rd. So May 4th is when my catalog will be released. I mean, my stamp set will be released. So good question, Janet. But there are some cute new $1 million sets in here. There's a little icon that tells you who, you know, it says $1 million set, and it tells you who got to help design it. So, yes. Host special. So the other special Stampin' Up has going on in June only, June 2020. When you have a $250 order or party, you get extra $25 in free merchandise. So I'm going to show y'all real quick our host plan. It's called a host plan, which I know hosting has changed over the years. And it used to mean we all go to somebody's house and someone does a demo and we have a party. Well, now it still means that, of course, and it means online parties, and it means you did a class as a demonstrator and collected orders. I know, I didn't even think about the fact that some people were looking through this book for a stamp set from me, but so I should have said it before, but that's not happening this time. My friend Rhonda Wade's stamp set is in here, so we can look at hers for now. So hosting, really, when you hear that word with Stampin' Up, it means an order of 150 or more will give you free stuff. If a demonstrator places their own order, which I placed many since yesterday, they're broken up for reasons, we get to get the host benefits. If a customer says, Jennifer, I want to order 150, 200, whatever, they receive the host benefits outside of a party, of course, because your host needs to get credit. Or if you, of course, have a party, but number 4, you collect items from your friends. So, collect orders, I should say, where you're like, hey, friends, I'm hosting a virtual Stampin' Up party. What do you want? We'll collect our orders, give them to Jennifer. Hopefully that all makes sense. So here's our host plan. So when you have 150 or more, you get 10% of that, your party amount, in free stuff. At 300, it's 12%. At 450, it's 14% plus one item of your choice for half price. And at 600, it's 16%. So say your order's 329, you get 12% of 329 free. You can order towards your party to make it bump up and all that stuff. So long story short, every order I place that's $250 or more, I'm getting an additional $25 in merchandise, which is $250 is $25 normally, so that would be $50 free. Every customer I have, for example, my club members who are hosts this month, they're going to get an additional $25 if their party is over $250. And then anyone who does a party with me, a virtual party, obviously, or collects orders or puts in their own order, gets it. So there was one little thing I had in my customer email yesterday that one of my team members asked me about. She was confused. And the way I worded it is host a party, place an order, blah, blah, blah. And then I said, buy the kit and then place your own $250 order. So the kit doesn't count as the $25 bonus, but after you buy the kit, you can place your own orders and get that. So that's what that meant. Okay, June's Paper Pumpkin. I think we're, yeah, two more things and then we're ready to stamp. June's Paper Pumpkin is, this is not it, but it's time to sign up for that. It's going to be the one that where you get the yellow box. And this is our monthly craft kits in the mail. Yellow box full of, for you to fill full of sunshine for somebody. But every month, whatever the kit is, you get instructions. You get a stamp set. This one was so cute this month, but it's too late to get it. Too late. You have to get it by the 10th of each month. Accessories. Adhesive. There's glue dots and dimensionals there. I'll have to look for Rhonda's set. I'm going to show y'all the catalog in a minute, Janet, so hopefully I'll remember to show that. I can't think of the name. It might come to me in a second. It's greetings, though. Envelopes, if it's cards. They're not always cards. And then all the stuff you need to make the cards or whatever the project is. Card bases, all that. Ink. You get at least one ink. This one was Misty Moonlight. That's a new ink color. Yay. And more card bases. Okay. And there's tissue. It's like a present. So you can sign up to get June's kit, which is going to be the yellow box full of, or it has card making supplies in it. However, you can use it to make, or to fill with yellow stuff and share a box of sunshine with somebody. Okay, so sign up by June 10th. You can subscribe and get it every single month. It's $22 plus tax only for a stamp set, supplies, and an ink every month. Or you can go to my website and do what's called a prepaid purchase, where you just get 1 month's worth, or 1, 3, 6, or 12. Those are your choices, and you pay it all at once, and there's no continual fee. Yeah, Linda, I couldn't find my cat this morning for a while, and I was like, she's probably in this room asleep, and she's going to wake up and come out during the video. But then at the last minute, I left this room to go to the restroom, and she was out there. I was like, good. So I understand the cat thing. Thanks for sharing, Sherry. Good to see you. Okay, so Janet's set. I don't want to forget that question, but I just can't think of the name right now. I'm trying to flip through real quick. Janet asked about Rhonda's set. Oh, Ridiculously Awesome, page 90. Thank you, Jean. So yeah, that's Rhonda's set. Okay, last but not least, my monthly online ordering special for this month, which I talked about in detail at the beginning, is going to be using Jar of Flowers. I may have said this already, but I can't remember. So, place a $25 or more online order. You will get a kit to make, with the host code, you'll get a kit to make 4 cards using Jar of Flowers. And of course, there's a matching punch. And then, if it's 50 or more, you'll also get a free full accessory. Okay, as a reminder, don't forget to say hi as you guys come on. so you can be entered to win a prize from me, and it's a card kit, which I showed at the beginning. And then if you also share the video and say you shared it, then you'll be entered to win this, which I'm going to be showing in a minute, Flowers for Every Season, Memories and More card pack. Yay. Okay, so this video may go a little longer today. Well, it's definitely going to go a little longer today. But what I'm going to do real quick is turn the camera down. And I'm going to do a very abbreviated, hopefully, version. I wrote Susie link frame here. Of a catalog tour. A walkthrough, I'm sorry. So, try to get this straight. Oh, you can see me there. It's so hard for me to see this screen when I'm looking at it upside down. That's pretty good, I think. Okay, so super quick catalog walkthrough thing. First of all, we have this beginner brochure. I blanked out on the name. The beginner brochure is for everybody. You do not have to be a beginner. And it has a couple of items in it that are not found in our annual catalog. So 4 Seasons Floral Stamp Set is not in the annual. It's only in this book, but anyone can purchase it. And up here, you can get for $46.50 all of these items, which includes the stamp set, Clear Block D, Flowers for Every Season, cards, and more. This is only available in this book. It's $10. Classic Stampin' Spots, which are, I'm reading upside down, Just Jade and Magenta Madness. Y'all know what? Our ink pads are in danger of going on back order. This might be a way to get those colors, our ink colors. I'm going to tell y'all about that in a second. I just thought about that. So if you didn't get them in time, you can order these Classic Stampin' Spots for $6, 2 of them. Just Jade and Magenta Madness. And then Stampin' Seal, which is our new adhesive, which I will have tomorrow. All that is $46.50, or you can order the items individually. So the stamp set is $14. So I won't go into that much detail on all of these pages now, but you get the idea. There's kits, or each thing is sold individually, and some of them are from the annual and some are exclusive to this book only. This set is so cute. Cute fruit. Look at the little mustache face. So cute. Then there's the Zany Zebras kit, $59.75. All the stuff listed here. This one also from the annual, but again, there's a kit. So these are great for beginner stampers. So if you have a friend who's never stamped before, or you're watching this video and you've never done crafting before, these are great starting. This is actually a kit, and it's an all-inclusive kit. So for $32, you get everything, the stamp set, the ink, the clear block, and all the supplies. It's kind of like a paper pumpkin, and the stamp set is super cute. And then it talks about paper pumpkin, and then some basics. So great for new people. I have been giving this to everyone in person, that's picked up a catalog from me in person. And if you need one, because you're not one of my local customers, let me know. I'm going to remove this scratch paper later. I wanted to remind myself. Okay, then the annual catalog. So here on page 1, it tells you where all the suites are located. They always change up the format of the catalogs, so this is different. So all the suites are located there. I'm just going to, again, try to only point out certain things, basically. So we know about kits. That's that kit I just showed you from the beginner brochure. This one's from last year. These 2 new kits are awesome. You definitely should check them out. Oh, that's a product medley, which there is a refill kit for that, where you can get stuff besides the stamp set. Anyway, I don't have this yet, obviously, and I don't have time to go into it in detail, but I would investigate this. It's super cute, and these are always a really good deal. But what I was going to say is pay attention to the kits that are, whether they're all inclusive or not. Like, this is not all inclusive, so things are sold separately. Okay, then we go into, so this is how the suites are shown now. You get a list of all the items in the suite, and what a suite is all these things that coordinate, and I want it all item code. For $180.50, you get 2 stamp sets, 2 bundles, and everything else listed here. And then those bundles are on the next 1 to 2 pages. This, I think, is the only one with 2 sets, but I could be wrong. So these are the 2 bundles that are included in that suite, which I'm using both of these today. But Jar of Flowers and Celebrate Sunflowers, and of course they have bundles. The bundles are shown kind of the same as last year, 10% off for a matching, a coordinating item, either a punch or die. This is a punch, that's dies. And you don't have to purchase a suite, of course. Everything is sold individually. By the way, so we have some danger of selling out stuff. Yes, Janet, I love that boho too. It's so cute. I agree, Catherine. Sweets are way to go. Jean, I ordered the goat stamp set. I haven't ordered the zebras yet, but they're so adorable. And good morning, Catherine, by the way. Good morning, Christine. Good to see you. Thanks for sharing. Okay, so in Danger, they've sold above forecast in the pre-order with demonstrators. So I went through this morning and checked out of what they told us was in Danger, and I'm going to have to turn it so I can see it. These items are already on back order. You can still order them, and I recommend you get them before they go not available if you really want them. So you order it, it'll be back ordered, but as soon as it comes in, it ships to you. Cinnamon Cider in color ribbon, Bumblebee in color ribbon, and the, oh no, I'm sorry, those are the items that you cannot order. Sorry, red. They're not orderable. They've sold more than our limit of back orders. Cinnamon Cider in color ribbon, Bumblebee in color ribbon, and in color enamel dots can't order. They're coming back, but you can't order them now. Okay, these other ones I underlined. Magenta Madness in color ribbon, Misty Moonlight in color ribbon, Just Jade in color ribbon. You can still order them. They will be on back order, and they're slated to come in around July 13th, so like a month. In Good Taste Elements, June 29th. Gold Hoops Embellishments, June 29th. Forever Greenery Trim Combo Pack, July 13th. Antiqued Corners and Slides, June 29th. Flowers for Every Season Ribbon Combo Pack, July 13th. World of Good Specialty Designer Paper, June 29. Mason Jar Shaker Domes, June 29. Flowers for Every Season Gems, June 29. Again, those you can still order. They're slated to come in around those dates, and then they'll ship them to you. If they hit a certain number of back orders, then they will turn them off and make them not orderable until they come back in stock. And then I'm just going to flip real quick. The in colors, ink pads and ink refills are definitely in danger. These are the new in colors. So all the stuff here that, well, not all, but the ink pads and the ink refills are in danger of going on back order. And one of them did go on back order while I was placing my order this morning. It switched. Bumblebee ink refill is on back order. So I did not get that. I hope I have friends that can loan me some if I need it. The others are low inventory on those ink refills. The ink pads, again, are in danger, but they're not quite there yet. And one embossing folder, a new one. I didn't look at old stuff to report to you guys this morning, but the Old World paper embossing folder is on low inventory. And this is an amazing, where is it? They're alphabetical. Right here, which you probably can't see very good in this picture, but it looks like crumpled up paper, in danger of going on back order. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled program. I just wanted to update you guys. If you want any of those things I said, order them now. Okay, so then of course we have our catalog like normal, shown at actual size, tells you price, how many stamps, what clear blocks you need. There's an example of $1 million symbol. And then somewhere I believe it says who it is, but this is not a new one yet. Yeah, Mary Ellen Byler. So you have all your stamps. Within these, some of them, there's another suite. Let me find one of these and then we'll move on. No, not that. Of course, we should read all this stuff that they tell us here. Don't forget to look for bundles. right here, shop the project. So there are randomly these shop the project things throughout the catalog. And so it will basically tell you what supplies you can buy to make the project. So look for that. And then there may be stuff I'm forgetting or skipping right now. But then, like always, the stamps end and the accessories start. And take a sip, stamps, ink, paper. Haha, I just saw that. So all your inks, cardstock, Stampin' Blends are on this page now. They don't have their own page, so it's the last column. So if we sell a Stampin' Blend in a color, it'll be listed here. They're only sold in sets of 2 now. The red in anywhere in the catalog means new. This is new to this catalog. So Melon Mambo is new. And then I guess they didn't put it by these end colors because they know that we know all this is new, but 4 of the end colors have a Stampin' Blend. I'm trying to think. It's just a little bit differently how they have the layout of the accessories now. So number 1, number 1. The middle part's where I get confused. Number 7, number 7. So just get used to that, but I do like it. This is where I always want to look over here for this one. But anyway, all new designer papers. Of course, it tells you what colors coordinate. Again, this one, I don't know why they laid it out this way, but that is for that one. So I keep looking at that for this one, but you just have to get used to it. It's like off. Same here. Of course, our usual stuff. These are those new square vellum doilies, which I only discovered like 2 days ago. And I'm trying to look at my screen, so I need to go this way a little bit. They just look awesome to me. I mean, I don't know if they're really awesome in real life, but I'll see tomorrow. But they're vellum, and they're square, and they're doilies. So I'm excited. $5. I ordered a bunch of them for prizes and stuff for my team and for me and everything. Here's the Memories and More kits, the 2 I showed you today. I'm going to be using these cards later. More accessories. I'm trying to think. All the ribbons. Punches. Then they do have the new punch bundle page, which I showed you already. Get a free one with your starter kit. Okay. The new Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine is not available yet for anybody. Even demonstrators cannot order them. Catherine, you ordered those doilies. Good. Let me see what Jean says. Sometimes I think you have too many flowers. And you don't want to be serious. I love it. Charlotte, I don't know if they're similar, but just because they're made out of vellum, the doilies, I think they'll be different. But yeah, we'll see. So the machine is not available yet. I'm sure it's an issue with getting enough stock in from China with everything that's going on in the world. But we're going to have 2 machines, small and large, same size as our current machine. You can still use every new die and folder with your old machines. They still work. The spacing, sizing will be the same, but nobody can order this yet. As soon as Stampin' Up! Knows, and they say they want to make this announcement within a month to tell us when we, demonstrators, can pre-order this, and then when the customer release will be. But they fold it flat, little hand, like it's so cute. And then we're going to have lots of new accessories. So you can't basically order any of that stuff because you don't need it yet. And then the die bundles. This is different than last year. And then just dies that are not bundled start there in alphabetical order, which they did alphabetical last year too, which I like. Then our folders, don't forget to look for the red ends for new. Talking about hosting, there's our host plan. These are host stamp sets. You can only get them when you order 150 or more outside of a party, or you're truly a host. And then whatever free dollars you get, you can apply these towards that money. And they're priced less than their real value, $13 and $12. Really cute sets there. Then we have our, of course, join for $99 page. stamp set index. You can look them up alphabetically. Accessory index. I never use that because I never think of the right word to look for, but you can use that if you like. I just turn the pages real quick. So there you go. Jennifer's super quick catalog walkthrough. Hopefully that might have been helpful for you. I don't know. Or boring. Who knows? But now I'm going to do my stamping demonstration, and today I'm going to use the Flowers for Every Season Memories and More card pack, which is right here. I've used a couple of my cards. Don't forget, that's the prize for sharing the video today. You'll get a brand new one unopened if you win. So you get 4x6 and 3x4 cards with these Memories and More card packs. You can scrapbook with these, of course, and they fit into the, which I think we still sell the small one. I'm going to check real quick, but I'm pretty sure we do. Yes. So we still carry the 4x6? I forgot. 6x8 pocket pages and a 6x8 album. We don't carry the 12x12 anymore, but these will fit into yours if you have those size Memories and More / Project Life pages. Anyway, so you can scrapbook with them that way or normal. Each design, this is one I'm going to use on a card today, so I've already used the other one. But each design has a front and back design that are different, and you get 2 of each. So 2 of that one and 2 of this one. So I'll flip through them real quick. Well, actually, these are just the front and back of each one from my heart. That one, I don't know why I'm picking up so many at a time. This is the Flowers for All Seasons, so it's kind of got Christmas, winter, and then spring and summer. Start Fresh. I thought that was really cute. I wanted to put that on a card today, but I just didn't get it done. You're My Sunshine. So, there's a nice little fall one. Embrace Today. A lot of these colors are the new in colors. What does this say? Feeling Festive. And of course, journaling lines. You Inspire Me. So I'm going to use these mixed with stamps to make 3 cards today. What time is it? Yeah, I'm behind. There's a Christmassy one. Actually, this one is 2. You get 4 sticker sheets that are 2 and 2 of the same, which I need those. These are the 3 cards I've used on my cards today, so I only have 1 of each. Winter Wishes, this pretty one and this one, but I'm using these sides. So I'm going to set those up here so I don't lose them. And then you get less of the 4x6, but showing them to you. Yeah. Love and Bloom and Grow. So there's that. Now that everything's gone, let's see how crooked I am. And yeah, so we'll go with that for a second and see where it ends up. So for my card bases, I'm using this, I have to look at the name, Flowers for Every Season Memories and More cards and envelopes. So you actually get 2 of each, so that's 10 card bases. And then the 10 envelopes, and it's the new in colors, and the envelopes match the colors, yay. Apparently I've got mine all mixed up. See if I know the names. Magenta Madness, Just Jade, Cinnamon Cider, Bumblebee, and Misty Moonlight. So you get all that. I'm using these 3 colors today, so all I'm going to have left is my 2 and 2. And as I said, there's the matching envelopes. And just as a side note, there's the Flowers for Every Season designer paper that coordinates with this. I'm not using it today. And I showed this on another video, but really pretty designer paper as well. That was not a good preview. For this first card, we're going to do the I started to say Cajun Craze, Cinnamon Cider. I don't have the in color ink pads yet. So I used Cajun Craze instead. So that's my card base, which of course you can fold. When it's scored already, I don't necessarily use my bone folder because it's scored, so it's not going to wrinkle on the inside. Of course, you can stamp and sign the back the correct direction. And then I have, this was actually a complete accident. I looked at all this paper and I was like, oh, I should die cut this flower, this sunflower from Cinnamon Cider. So I did that. And then I threw, literally, because I was, you know, in the middle of working basically, and I threw it on my table and it landed on top of a piece unrelated to this project of petal pink. And I was like, that looks really good together. I should use that. So, so I grabbed this card. Again, there's the back of it. And then I decided to use that. So these are the sunflower dies. And I die cut the detail one. And I did need to run it back and forth twice to get it to die cut good on my Big Shot, which all of mine are different. I have 7. And they're different pressures on each one. So on the one I had out, I ran it through twice and everything cut out. Now, the new machine is supposed to put even more pressure, but, you know, we don't know yet. We'll see. Then I also die cut out this center image, which is a completely separate die in the same color, Cinnamon Cider. And then I stamped the large sunflower from Celebrate Sunflowers in petal pink on the petal pink cardstock and die cut it out. So stamp that real quick. Remember, don't press hard on our Stampin' Up ink pads. Gentle, gentle. Move it around to different spots. This is red rubber, so you don't have to worry about your table underneath necessarily. But we do still sell the Stampin' Pierce mat if you need that for photopolymer stamps. And beautiful stamp, so detail, gorgeous. And then I'm thinking, okay, so where's the die? My friend Alejandra pointed out on one of her videos, I think it's this leaf here. So you can kind of see that it's kind of out on its own. And then there's one kind of out on its own here to kind of quickly align the dies. Or this die. Yeah. So it kind of just stands out, even though there's other ones similar, but, and then it kind of stands out when you just look at this die. Alejandra's doing my new catalog kickoff. We're all doing that together. She's awesome. So run it through the die, through your machine, and it comes out beautiful like that. Of course, just one time through on that one. By the way, my, good Carol, you can't wait to get that designer paper. I talked about my website last week called mystampinstuff.com, mystampinstuff.com, where you can keep inventory of all of the Stampin' Up merchandise you own. And today, my wonderful helper, Karen, who's actually watching Facebook Live also, has started loading, well, my husband loaded the new stuff last night, and Karen is tagging it today. So the new Stampin' Up product is coming and on that website, and the retired stuff has been marked as retired. And then, anyway, what it is, it's an inventory website where you can put things you own in list. So wish list, my stuff, and then any other wish list you create yourself. And then there's other features. You can search the keywords, which is what Karen's doing, like happy, birthday, thinking of you, thank you, animal, flower, leaf, landscape, etc. And you can find all the products, either all the products or all the ones you own with those keywords. And there's other features as well, mystampinstuff.com. Feel free to check it out. Okay, so the greeting for this card is coming from this stamp set called Lovely You, and it says miles apart but still in my heart. And it's another red rubber stamp set. But isn't that a nice greeting for right now, and for other reasons, of course. But I'm going to stamp that in Cajun Craze. So this is another new stamp set in our catalog. And ink it up nice and gently. I did find for my set that I had to rock it backwards a tiny bit to get the top of the words. Sometimes you have to do that, but you never want to rock like crazy. And Cajun Craze, if you stamp it off, I'll just show it real quick, onto scratch paper first, and then on here, it looks very close to cider, so that could be a substitution for now, if you need to. And this is like a brand new ink pad, so it's stiff. Okay, clean up my mess here. So for the greeting, I'm going to hand cut it out. Put some readers on. Y'all can't see me, so it's okay. Anyway, so I've mentioned this recently that it seems to me like this is really popular right now, where you hand cut out these fancy greetings. I don't really like hand cutting, but for some reason I'm doing it all the time lately. And so I'm getting more used to it and more, like, less hostile about it. But you can see I make what I call long cuts. I didn't do too good right there. Where I open the scissors really wide and then cut for as long as I can before reopening them. And that will give you a smoother cut. And then also just moving the paper sometimes, so my left hand instead of the scissors. Well, I'm moving my right hand right now, but it just depends on how big the image is. Okay, so pretty quick. It does not have to be perfect. Did I cut out the wrong color? I did. Well, this one will be lighter. By the way, whoever wins the share prize, which is those cards, will also get the 3 cards I made today. So you'll get the good one, whichever one turned out better, the one on the video or the one I made beforehand. Okay, so now we just need to assemble. So I'm going to grab my silicone craft sheet. Started watching at home and not watching at work. That's okay, Veronica. You can always have and watch replay. So silicone craft sheet for when you're putting adhesive on skinny stuff or stuff with holes or whatever. I am only going to put adhesive in the center part of this flower. I want the petals to be loose. But this protects your paper from getting sticky all over it and then being difficult to, or I'm sorry, other stuff will stick to it then later and it'll mess up your future projects. So then you just have to figure out how this aligns. It is a perfect alignment, but you have to match it back up. And then I'm pressing that center down, and then I just liked this being kind of loose around there. For the center, I couldn't decide what to do for the center. So I decided to just cover it up with this one. You could like sponge it or color it or something, but I don't know, I didn't. So I'm gonna grab Stampin' Dimensionals, my other sticky scissors, and just put like half a one, make sure I have the correct side up. Yeah, there's always a front and back to these die cutting pieces. It just looks cleaner on the front. And it actually kind of is an exact shape cut out, but it's 2 separate dies. So there's that. And then I'm going to use this one I cut here for there. But then this is super skinny, so basically I had to take a dimensional and cut it into like thirds instead of half to get a piece skinny enough for that greeting right there. I'll just take another one. It'll go there. Okay, so there's those. I need these in a second. And then, so because I knew all these in color ribbons are either not available or back ordered or gonna be on back order, I didn't use any of them in the projects. So I used 2 different ribbons for the 3 cards. And this one is the Whisper White Crinkled Seam Binding, which is available now. So my flower, I forgot I need a couple more. My flower is gonna go up here towards the top. When let's see if I can talk about this. How I make cards, I basically get out all the stuff I want to use. Like I got out these cards and I laid them all out in front of me. And I got out the stamp sets I wanted to use, which today was more than normal. I was just looking for greetings and images that match these. Usually it's 1 or 2 stamp sets. And then whatever accessories I want to use. So I grabbed this ribbon and this ribbon. I think that was it really pretty much. Oh, and punches or whatever I think I might use. It's kind of off center. Anyway, I lay all that out in front of me. Then I like, depending on the day, I'll look at Pinterest and see if there's any inspiration. And then I start making stuff. And sometimes there's an idea first, and sometimes I'll make pieces first, which is what I did on this card. So I cut out that, then I stamped and die cut out the pink because I had laid it on that color. And then I was like, oh, it needs a greeting, you know. So anyway, just to kind of let you in on that process. So I'm going to tie this bow now with the white crinkled seam binding. And I could have, if I had these Stampin' Blends for cinnamon cider, which I think we carry. There's only 1 in color we don't carry. But if we do have cinnamon cider and I had it, I could have colored this with my Stampin' Blend. And I'm going to tie this in a bow. So I want my card to go upside down from my vision. And then I'm going to use my tweezers. These are reverse tweezers, not from Stampin' Up, from the craft store or Amazon. And then that'll hold that in place while I tie my bow. But if the project is upside down, the bow kind of goes right side up on the project. I think I need those again. Okay. Y'all with me? Hey, Cynthia in California. Nice. Hope everybody's doing okay, by the way, with everything that's going on. It's very stressful right now. And upsetting and all that stuff. I think everywhere, no matter where you live, this, you know, we're all dealing with stuff. So, hope everybody's doing okay. And then I'm going to add this greeting on here. The dimensionals I cut out. And I'll show you my other one and you'll see how that's darker. I think I did not peel off the backing. Anyway, you can see which one you like better. I did think the darker would look better originally, but I accidentally cut out the wrong one just now. So snail, still using my snail adhesive until I get my new stuff in, which of course, perfectly fine. But we don't sell that anymore. Now I'm excited to try the new stuff. It's supposed to be stronger than snail. Okay, there we go. Card number 1. What do y'all think? The N. I'm trying to straighten my thing out. Okay, let's see. Hey, Margie in Virginia Beach, good morning. Thank you, Karen, for saying awesome website. Cindy, yay, glad for your orders, or you placed your order yesterday, exciting. Cindy's in the team as well. Okay, so there you go, first one. Now, our next card is the Bumblebee card base. I'm gonna use the Jar of Flowers bundle. What else? I've pre-die cut This is a scrap for me to punch from, and then I pre-die cut, actually I'll lay it there so you can see it, the stitched nested labels. I'm looking for, let me think, oh, the dies. What am I looking for? Just to show you stitched nested labels. They are from they carried over from the previous catalog, and they're awesome for so many different things. Mine were all jumbled up in there, but they are just versatile. They can be used for so many different things. So I die cut a Whisper White one for this card, and I realized kind of too late, I didn't put a greeting on this card, but I think it's fine. Okay, so these are all the pieces I'm using. The Bumblebee Gingham ribbon, which is still available right now. Of course, things can change at any moment, but it's a new ribbon, Bumblebee Gingham. The card base, the white, and then a scrap of white for my jar. So, jar of flowers, all I'm using is the jar stamp and then the punch that coordinates. And that's one of the bundles that we're using in our new catalog kickoff event online as well. Okay, so Seaside Spray is the color I'm going to use. Now, I copied this color idea from April McCrite, the other one doing that event with me, as a good watercolor. I heard her say it looks like water on one of her videos, and I was like, oh, I have to remember that. So, there's that. And then I have the light Seaside Spray Stampin' Blend, and I'm just going to fill this jar with water. So simple. I mean, Stampin' Blends are so forgiving. I was going to say it doesn't have to be perfect, but you can, like when I first do this, you might be able to see there's some streaks, but all you do is keep coloring and the streaks magically disappear. You never build up too much water. These are alcohol-based markers, so you don't build up too much water or color in one spot. Now you can add shadows and all that, which I've shown in other videos. We're just not doing today. And in general, because our ink pads are water-based, this is alcohol-based, so the color that I stamped in isn't blending and bleeding out when I color over it with the alcohol. So that's why we normally use, I don't even think I have one today over here, Memento Black with Stampin' Blends, because it's a water-based ink. Anyway, so then I'm going to punch that out. But that was just a quick, like, for me, no shading, just quickly get it colored in so it looks like water. Punch it out. And I'm ready to assemble. So this is the card I used, the 4x6 card from Memories and More. Again, it's scored, so I don't need to do that. I'm going to place my jar on this piece here. And then I'm going to grab the sticker sheets. And, oh, I think, did I say this doesn't have a greeting? It does have a greeting. I forgot. Anyway, from the sticker sheets, there are a couple of flowers at least. I didn't try these that can go in the jar. There's the one I used earlier, but I didn't even honestly think about that. This one would look really cute in a jar too, because I was wanting to use magenta. It didn't work out for me on these cards. So anyway, that's going to go there. However, I glued that down. Yes. So I'm going to put it on Stampin' Dimensional. So I just like to kind of make it a little less sticky with my hand or my arm or whatever you want to stick it to, your shirt. So it's a little less sticky. And then when I put my dimensionals on it and it gets pressed down, hopefully that part won't stick to the card. Hopefully that makes sense. Anyway, so if you're going to put your sticker on with dimensionals, you can kind of remove some of the sticky first. You don't have to remove it all. If you do too much, I don't think the dimensionals would stick to your sticker. But super cute. The colors look good with it, all that stuff. I need to remember to use this. Then I'm just going to attach this to my 4x6 card, which is so pretty. Matches that sunflower stamp set. Then I'm going to tie the ribbon around like I did before on the other card. Just different ribbon. Bumblebee gingham. So you can kind of see that with this Memories and More kit, it can be combined with lots of different stamp sets. Let's see what y'all are saying. Yes, Jean, that's so true. Crafting and watching crafting videos, and then hopefully doing some of it yourself, you know, copying or getting inspiration, can help take our minds off of, not that we want to forget about it, but help us relax a little bit, basically. Not be as stressed out. I've had a few nights of really bad dreams. I don't know if y'all are having stuff like that. It's like, ugh, stress. Okay, so cute. Then for the greeting, I just used a sticker. So I already used this one. It says Celebrate. So I'm going to use the second one now. With these stickers that are long and skinny, you just want to kind of be careful when you take them off of your sticker sheet so they don't lose their shape or rip apart. But I found with the Celebrate I used yesterday and this one, the little middle pieces stay on the sheet, which is nice. You don't have to poke those out. So I don't know if the whole set is this way, but I got lucky with those two. And then just try again to keep its shape as you place it down on your project, because these are pretty sticky. So you don't want to have to peel them back up if possible, so that in case it rips or rips your paper underneath. So there is that one. We will attach it to the card base, which is Bumblebee. I think very pretty. See what you guys think. Here's the one I made yesterday. Usually I used to try to make these on Sunday, and lately it's been like Monday, Tuesday. Yesterday was the day I made them for this week. So there you go. Hopefully y'all like that. I like that they had some stickers that, in my opinion, could go inside the jars really nicely. So that was cool, I thought. Linda says, I put the dimensionals on the back, and before I take the paper off the dimensionals, baby powder or cornstarch the rest of the sticker. That makes sense. Put the dimensionals on first. Don't peel off the backing, and then remove the sticky from the rest of the sticker. So that's another good tip. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Linda. Yes. Every demonstrator is trying to help keep everybody's minds a little relaxed right now. So the last one, of course, is my Misty Moonlight. And here's which that's kind of the Christmassy one. Memories and More card I'm going to use. I'm like trying to remember. Oh, yeah. So this card is very simple. Where is my... Oh. Kept it out earlier, but I have to find it. Yes. So on this one, I used a 3x4 card as well. This one here, it says On My Mind, which that's a nice sentiment for right now as well. And then the stamp set I used, the final one for the greeting, is called Field of Flowers. And really, I bought this set because of the always in it, because of the font. Like, I'm really attracted to fonts that I think are pretty. So that's why I bought it. I mean, I really think this flower is really cute, so it's going to look cute, but all I've done is this greeting so far, which, what time have I had, to play with all my new stuff. But anyway, so I mounted on the one clear block, Always in My Heart. You could put any greeting there you want, and they don't have to be on the same clear block, but I did do that for this one. And what I do when I do that is, I wanted it on here, so I laid both stamps on the paper, make sure they were straight, and then I placed the clear block down on top of it and picked them up. I will say, though, I am nervous about stamping this on the video, I'm going to be fine. But because you only get the one chance when it's a card like this, then if you've messed up, you've messed up. So we want to ink it gently, like we want to ink it well, but you don't want to get ink on the edges because that could come off on your card here. It's not like cardstock where you can just flip it over. And you want to make sure you have enough ink because you can't re-stamp it. Now, I could have used Stamparatus, and I'm fully aware of that. I just was lazy. I was in a rush yesterday making these cards. So, always in my heart. Straight down. It's photopolymer, so if you have a bumpy table, make sure you put that foam under it. But I'm holding it for longer than normal just to make sure that ink transfers good. If it was regular cardstock, I wouldn't worry as much because I could have 50 more chances if I wanted. So there you go. Like, isn't that font? Like, oh, so pretty. Always ... Like, it's so cute. That's all the stamping for this card. Very simple. We're going to fold our card base in half. We're going to bring in the ribbon again, the Whisper White crinkled seam binding. So they kind of have a theme. I just used a bunch of different stamps today, which I don't normally necessarily do. Grab my tweezers there and then flip it upside down. Tie that bow. Let's see how y'all are doing. The blue, yes. And Misty Moonlight Carol, is, which you may know this already, but it's like a light Night of Navy. So it goes really well with Night of Navy, which, by the way, I didn't even comment the fact that obviously I don't have my Misty Moonlight ink pad yet. So I used Night of Navy, which looks perfectly fine since it's darker, but still the same tone. But yeah, it's a really pretty color. I'm wondering how some of these colors are going to look in the holidays. Which, speaking of the holidays, Stampin' Up! Demonstrators, we get to see the holiday catalog in July and order from it in July already. This catalog just started and we get to see the new one in July. So if you're not a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, that's another reason to take advantage of that special. So you can see and order first from holiday. But yeah, I wonder how these colors... I mean, obviously you see the cinnamon right here on a holiday themed card, so it's going to be really nice, I think. Place that there. Grab some Stampin' Dimensionals. I'll just do 2 and cut them in half. You don't have to cut them in half, as you know. I have sticky scissors and non-sticky scissors over here. And if I keep it that way, then I don't have to clean the sticky ones as often. But Stampin' Dimensionals do make your scissors really sticky pretty quickly, FYI. But it just comes right off with rubbing alcohol or Goo Gone. Those are the main 2 things I use. Okay, so here we go. So don't forget, even if you're watching replay, you can still comment and share to be entered into these drawings. And if you share the video, you are entered to win the cards I just made. And make sure you comment that you shared. Plus the Flowers for Every Season Memories and More card pack. So there's that last card. Thank you, Cindy. What's the name of the Always? It's called Field of Flowers. I think it's a bundle, maybe. I cannot remember. Let me look real quick. So I'll go to my index in the back and look up Field of Flowers. It's on page 117. Maybe it's not a bundle. Yes, it is a bundle. Oh, there's a punch that's bundled with it. So let me show you real quick. It's tiny here, but the bundle is only $36, which is 10% off, and it's the 168 Celebrate Flower. I can't read it. 168. I have to put the readers back on. This punch. Confetti Flowers border punch. So it's a border punch, but it... God, I totally forgot that was a bundle till you asked what stamp set it was. I guess that's the only place that shows it. But you can use the individual flowers, which then can go, oh, it can punch these out. It can make a border, and those little flowers can go on top of course, these little stems down here. So, glad you asked that. Field of Flowers, super pretty. So, here are the 3 cards we made today. If you share the video and you win, you'll get the cards along with that kit. I'll give you the card with the darker greeting because I think it looks better. And actually, when I made this one myself, I messed it up a little bit. Yeah, so you'll get the better one. I just made a little mistake on there. Anyway, there's the cards. Thank you guys for watching today. Let me brush my hair. Thanks for sharing also. Oh, and what I was saying is, even if you're watching replay, you can still comment and share because we do the drawings quite a little bit after the video. So, you'll still have a chance to win. And even if not, by the way, the reason I ask you to comment and share is because it does help me in my business. It makes Facebook show the video to more people, and then, you know, I can maybe get some more business. So thank you very much. Thank you, Stacy. Thank y'all for hanging in. It wasn't really that much longer, but it took a little longer today because of that little catalog walkthrough we did. Jean, pick me. Good. That's smart to say that. Thank you. Elinor says the last card was her favorite. Thank you, thank you. Yes, it's such a pretty sweet. All right, well, thank y'all very much. I appreciate the comments. If I missed saying hi to you or your comments, I apologize. They come through quickly, A, and B, sometimes it's just my brain. But when I'm stamping, I have to look over at my iPad to my right, and I completely forget to do that most of the time. Thank you. Thanks for your order, Rhonda. And yeah, and if y'all have any questions on that starter kit, let me know. It's a great deal. There's really, truly no obligation. Ask anybody on this Facebook Live that's in my team. No obligation. And have a great day. I should see you guys next Thursday. Thank you for the hearts and thumbs ups and stuff as well. So I'll see y'all later. Bye.